Romance in Doctor Who is actually kind of a controversial subject. In the classic iteration of Doctor Who that aired from 1963 to 1989, the Doctor wasn't really shown to be interested in romance at all. However, that changed with the 1996 Doctor Who TV movie, where the 8th Doctor had an on-screen romance with medical doctor Grace Holloway. When the show picked up again in 2005, the Doctor's relationship with his companion Rose Tyler turned overtly romantic by the revival's second season, and pretty much every incarnation of the Doctor since then has at least displayed some inclination toward romance. This means that the Doctor's TARDIS companions can sometimes double as love interests. Some people love Doctor companion romances, while others hate the idea or even think the Doctor should never be romantic with anyone, companion or otherwise. Personally, I'm fine with Doctor companion romances, but it depends on the execution. Well-written romance storylines are of course centered around a relationship, but they are also deeply invested in the individual characters, and they use the romance as a vehicle for developing those characters in interesting ways. The Doctor's camaraderie with humans is really fun to see on screen, and functions as a way for the viewer to insert themselves into the adventure. But there is a dark side to being besties with, or even crushing on, an immortal Time Lord. Ever since the 2005 revival, the Doctor has been characterized by a deep sense of loneliness at having lost their connection to the rest of the Time Lords. So they tend to lean heavily on humans for companionship, and to avoid despair by watching humans react to the wonders of the universe. But as much as the Doctor relies on humans to keep from being lonely, there is a definite power imbalance in the Doctor's favor. The Doctor is hundreds to thousands of years old, meaning that the Doctor has a level of knowledge and experience that no human can match. The Doctor also has the ability to regenerate their body after being fatally wounded, whereas humans are one and done. Traveling the universe and saving the day comes with a much bigger risk for a human than it does for the Doctor. Even a simple friendship with the Doctor can be treacherous for a human, especially if they get too caught up in the adventure, but a romance comes with an extra level of vulnerability that can make things extremely dangerous. This isn't a problem for me as a viewer because I love it when the show acknowledges the danger of getting too close to the Doctor. I have a whole video essay about why the 10th Doctor and Rose's relationship is super unhealthy and why that makes me love watching it. Even the Doctor's romance with River Song, who has some Time Lord abilities and a much longer lifespan than most humans, involves a huge power imbalance for most of River's time on the show. Drop a comment if you want me to do a video essay about how River and the Doctor's relationship is super messed up. The thing is, I would argue that 13 and Yaz's relationship is also super messed up, and it would be so delicious if the show actually treated it that way.